Sorry, I have that double shot of whiskey song stuck in my head, so I'm like bouncing. Alright, so this is gonna be kind of like a showcasing my art and organizing stuff. I'm just gonna show you guys like all of the art that I've done just within the past couple of months, and it's a lot. See, when you do acrylic pouring, you can get a lot of art done with just in a couple of months, even if you do landscaping stuff too. And I'll first start with my wall. That I did within the past month. Why am I so shaky? That's an older one, and a small abstract one. That's really old. But that big painting I did a few weeks ago. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so shaky. But yeah, that one I did within just a few weeks. So I'm gonna do what I've done this past week, and even this past week, it's a lot. I don't even know how to keep track of everything. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, it's okay, Nana. It's supposed to be open at all times.
Pretty.
I'm on live.
Is it on right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you don't mind being on camera.
I think Rogue makes a pretty backdrop.
Well, they can't see her.
Oh.
Oh, it's the puppies. Look, it's the puppies. Babies. Oh, that's gonna fall. Oh no. Okay. Put it.
Oh my goodness. Lay down.
It's okay.
Good
Good
girls.
girls. Good girls. Lay down. Lay down, baby. Hi. No, I do not. I'm doing good. How are you guys? Sorry about that. But I really like this one because it looks like waves. And this is an acrylic pour with a lot of cells dripping through. Yes, it is my art. I am showcasing my art today. It's okay. They're not used to me talking, and I'm kind of awkward because my bedroom door has to be open all times because I have dogs coming in and out of my room. This one is definitely more abstract. I just did this with my palette knife, and I like it more turned this way because I think this part looks like a waterfall right here. Hi, Kiki. Yes, they're like fluid. It's like fluid art. That's what they're called, fluid art. And I have this one, which I really like because these are more my colors. And I have a bunch that I've made like just within the past week. I've made these little ones. Thank you. I hope everyone has a good day as well. And look at all the really pretty cells that popped up. And this one kind of reminds me of a peacock feather because of the orange. And these two, they're not my favorite. I love the color harmony on these. Thank you. I really appreciate that. This one is okay. It's really thick, so there's like a lot of texture, which I don't like. And this one's okay. I just did this one with my palette knife. And this is what I got. Thank you. Wow, you guys are so sweet. This one is so... I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. Oh, hello, India. And this one again is okay, but it's really, really muted. Like this, you can't really see what the colors are. But oh well. It's always a hit or miss for me when I do my acrylic fluid art. And I kind of like this one because I love how the orange that I made turned into like a metallic gold. And I just made like a huge swirl right here. And I might go back in and draw some stuff on the top. I don't know. Oh, okay. He's a philosopher. I know the word. I don't know why I can't say it. He's a sad philosopher. I know the word. I can't say it. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to look him up. I'm from El Salvador. Hello. I'm from California. I don't say exactly where because, you know, it's the internet. I really like this one. It definitely looks like peacock colors. And that's kind of the look I was going for. I'm also into landscaping. I like landscapes. I love how this one turned out. This one is my absolute favorite. I might put more white right here so that it can look like waves is what I'm trying to say. It's around noonish. And I love this one as well. It almost looks like a fountain or something. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell anything. I'm thinking about making an Etsy, and I'm mainly just doing this to see maybe what people think about my art and if any of them are worth selling. The only thing is that some of them warp really badly. Like some of them, you know, they bend. This one's not as bent, so it's... Yeah, I like the colors. I like blues and purples and all of that. Hi, Robin. How are you? I love blues and purples and lavenders, all of that stuff. This is a very small piece. Kind of reminds me of like the deep ocean. They don't warp. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'll look into that. I do have other colors that aren't as much blues and greens, but I mean, this one has blue and green in it. But it's very bright, the red color. I definitely went out of my comfort zone with this one. Doing well was working on a digital journal. Oh, that's cool. Basically aluminum panels. Most of the professional artists have been using it. Okay, cool. Hey, Dondrell. I didn't expect a lot of people to be on because of the day, but thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. How are you doing today, Dondrell? But yeah, this piece is very interesting. Again, very out of my comfort zone on the colors. I'm not a professional artist, so I'm not like a full-time artist. I do try to paint almost every day. The weekends are a little hard because I'm busier on the weekends, but I do paint at least like 4 or 5 days a week. I've been really trying to get into painting a lot more. Thank you, Robin. Just chilling, riding my bike. Wanted to say, hey, don't ride and phone, text. Be safe out there, Dondrell. Have you ever tried like painting from life model? I have. I have a few pictures on my phone, and I'm actually thinking about trying to paint those for reference. I'll show you a few that I've done. Like, see, I took a picture from Google, and this is what popped up with landscaping, and I'm not done. It's not near being finished. But this is what I have so far. But yeah, this is all from a reference picture. Thank you. And the dogs are very upset that I'm talking to people on the internet. The light heat effect is quite convincing. Okay. Oh, the light on my pictures, light effect. I try to get the lighting down pretty pat, and with the shading and everything. The shading and the light source is kind of hard. I'm still working on that. But it's a process and it's practicing. And again, more ocean colors. Oh, cool. Yeah, if you go back to some of my previous lives, I have done more landscape than I have these. But I've been really into fluid art lately. So it's hard to film fluid art. And my last little ocean one. Like, I don't even know what to do with this one I just did the other day. It's so big. I just did this one the other day. I didn't like it at first, but now that I look at it, it looks more like fall colors. Again, way out of my comfort zone with the colors. I wanted something different. And this one, I wonder what you do if I take away blue and green from you. Probably panic a little, but I would find ways to work around without the blue and the green. Okay, I guess that answers. Yeah, I just would find ways to experiment. Like with this one, it still has blues and greens in it, but it's very interesting, and I like the outcome. And if you can see it, which I thought was way cool, there is a little shark dude right here. See, it looks like a shark. Can you guys see the shark? And I didn't even draw that. It formed itself. Yep, happy accidents. I live by Bob Ross's. And it's very, very shiny because I accidentally bought a white acrylic paint that wasn't a matte white. It was a metallic white. I have a lot of creations from these. Oh, yeah. Oh boy, the dogs are very upset. So like this is a really pretty landscape, and it's different, but it's still colors that I like. I tried to do the Aurora Borealis, but with like different colors. I do have a sketchbook, and after these I will show you some stuff from my sketchbook. And my unfinished peacock, I still need to, this was going to be abstract, but the colors reminded me of a peacock, and I wanted to draw a peacock, or paint a peacock. She's not finished yet. And I like how this one turned out. Very different. Like, oh really? And there's many different ways that you can hang fluid art, which I like. Yeah, this one turned out very interesting. Did I show you guys this one up here? Oh no, I did not. So I tried to do a wave for the first time, and it didn't exactly turn into a wave. To me, it kind of looks like a weird sea monster coming out of the ocean. I don't know. And this is one of my earlier ones. Thank you. This is one of my earlier ones. I tried mixing like mauve colors and peach colors, and this right here, trust me, it is a dark purple, but it looks black. It was supposed to be a very dark purple, but it looks like a black, but it's not. Oh yeah, a tsunami. It could be. And like you said, you can turn it different ways. I actually like it hung this way. And then like that. I just wish it did not warp. But I will look into those aluminum canvases. And I like this one. Kind of reminds me of like an animal of some kind. Like, I don't know if anyone can see that, but it kind of reminds me of an animal. But yeah, those are all the canvas works. Oh no, it's not. I have more over here. See, I have so many. I don't know what to do with. I do not know what to do with them. I would sell them, but like I said, they're warped. I'll get that in a minute. I just dropped it. A white tiger. Yeah. A white tiger. Another little itty bitty one. I like this one. It's a little different. It's not like totally blue. This one is really different as well. I would hang it like this. Kind of the same as the small one, but this one is definitely more abstract. I did this with my fingers. I don't know if you can kind of tell at the bottom, those are like fingerprints. And I did the tree method fluid art, which I think is very cool. See the little cells that kind of popped up there? You could fox the warp for all of them too. Just put some water on the back of those. And oh, okay. And put a lot of weight on them. I'll try that out. But yeah, this is the tree method of fluid art. And like I said, I would film all of these processes, but it's pretty difficult. Bro. Hey. I take care of animals at home. But I love how this one turned out, and it didn't warp that much. I kind of had it, well, it did warp, but I love this one. This one is so cool. And look at all of the little cell details here. And you see the little gold areas. A bunch of little cells. And there's even some peacock feathers that form. All right, did I want to show you anything else? Yes. Yeah, it can also look like an earth view. Now, of course, the better canvases, like the really, really good quality ones, they don't warp. And this one is huge, one of my biggest canvas pieces yet. I'm thinking about doing more to this one. I might add like a cherry tree. The cherry blossom trees that you see in Japan all the time. Like way up here, and then some pink clouds right there. Because the blue definitely took over on this one. So that's that one. And then I have this wave that I did. And I made a bunch of little ocean waves over here. And you can see all the little cells that popped up. I do just use, see all the cells in that ocean? So pretty. Thank you. Funny how I never thought I'd have come to YouTube today and would have had such a treat. Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. But yeah, these are like real sturdy. So you have that one. Oh, and then this one I did a few days ago. I did the ocean, the wave fluid art method. And I really, really love how it turned out. I might sell this one, because again, this canvas is very sturdy. And it's one of the bigger canvases that I own. So I might keep it and hang it for myself, because it is my colors in my room. Or I could sell this and also let someone else enjoy it in their home. Yeah, so with fluid art, and if you want the cells, you don't necessarily need acrylic oil. You could just use acrylic paint and water, and I think the water makes it so thin to where it just like forms these little cells, which I think are really, really cool. So I'm going to take you over here. And yes, that's a little sneak peek from my sketchbook. I hung it up. So now we come over here. I'm going to do a little reorganizing here, because it's kind of a mess. Medium, they can do a variety of textures too. Granulation mediums. I have the same messed up. I can't really. Yeah, it's not the sturdiest. I just recently bought a watercolor sketchbook that I'm definitely going to be using, and instead of like worrying about paint palettes being messy, I just use cardboard, to be honest with you, because as an artist you are going to waste paint. That's just how it is. Of course I try not to, but like look at this palette. It's ridiculous. And I feel so bad too because of so here are a couple of my sketches. I have sketchbooks. I have a small one, a smaller sketchbook. I love how everything you own, even your headphones, are your feet. Yeah. I make palettes if you want a clean palette. Yeah. So this one I did from a reference picture. It's a little crooked. Whoa, why did it just get dark? That was weird. Okay, that's so weird. But I did all of this with acrylic paint. And this is not my idea. This is a reference. Now this one, oh, this one is still a reference picture. But I also do some cityscapes. This one I was literally just having a good time with. I wasn't even thinking about. And then this one it's also an inspired piece. And then this one was inspired by Don Drell in his abstract art. This one was inspired by my aunt. She passed away this year, and back in 2020 she took up art and painted for like 4 or 5 years before she died. And she was in her 80s, and she started her art journey in her 80s. So let that be a lesson, guys. You're never too old or too young to start learning art. And this is one is kind of okay. It's not my favorite, but there's a lot to go through. So this one is bigger. I'm not going to show you everything in this one because this is mainly also like my junk journal, I guess you could say. But I will show you my early paintings. I painted this one from my own mind. The tree and the mountains were inspired, but everything else I just did on my own. This one was inspired. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? It's just a fun little psychedelic, trippy kind of. You can see the mushroom in the eyes and the trippy colors. And this one I got from Reference. This one I also got inspired by, and I really like how it turned out. I got inspired again by a city landscape, but I made it my own, and I put in a little fisherman dude. And I'm actually pretty proud of the reflection that I did. After I organize, I might stop this video and come back and do another landscape piece on live. This one I'm pretty pleased with. One thing about acrylic is that it's so sticky. So you might want to be careful with that. I really like this one. This one I think turned out really well. Oh no, so sticky. I can tell that this paper was not made for heavy acrylic. This is a night scene landscape with the water. I'm actually pretty proud of that one. So yeah, I might set things up to where I can film me painting. Ooh, that is not a good sound. I do not like it. But of course I have to put all of this away. Fun. So those are the sketchbooks that I have for the guy who asked. I don't know if Damon is still in here. So let's see, let's get my coloring books out. So these are some coloring books that I color out of when I'm not doing my own art. Coloring is just like a more mindless thing, I think. It's just to unwind and get the flow of painting, I think. I'm dropping things everywhere. All right, let's see. So I got this tin of new paints. These are some of the acrylic paints that I use. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get more of these. Artist Loft is a really good acrylic pouring medium. So is Amsterdam. Whoop, almost dropped it. I also have these so I can like make my own paints. Okay, they're about the same size. And again, one of my favorite colors, mint green. Yeah, so Amsterdam is also a really good acrylic paint company. So you know what, I think these should be down here. I think that's what I'm gonna do actually. These should be down here. These are just cheap. They're not very good for acrylic pouring. In my humble opinion, they're not that good for acrylic pouring. Red, orange, yellow, green. Because I think the tall paints are going to be up here. And the shorter paints are going to be down here. Wait. And yes, I do like to have my things color coordinated. Like into the rainbow. Oh, hello, you just missed the, my sketchbook tour. But you can go back and watch it if you want to. Yep. Just reorganizing some paints right now. Let's see. I don't know what's behind there making that noise. And of course this white is almost gone because I use a lot. And I do mean a lot of white paint. So, okay, and in fact, I think all of my white paints are going to go up here. See, this is the metallic white that I bought, which I thought was the regular white. But it wasn't. That's okay. I always, as you can imagine, run out of this blue. And welcome back, Damon, sorry. I always run out of this blue. So I bought a bigger jug. Because when you're an artist, you need your favorite color paint that you use all the time. And I always say too, the color white is an artist's best friend because you can literally do everything with white. You can mix everything with white. You can basically have any color you want as long as you have like a white, a black, your standards, you know, primary colors. And also, don't be afraid to have a color wheel because even though you may think you know colors, it does help to have a color wheel, I think. Where did my other blue go? Oh, I have it. It's in my hand. And I'm always out of this blue. All the time. This white or this brand I do not recommend for acrylic pouring. As you can see, it's way too clumpy and chunky. For like painting purposes, you know, like landscapes maybe is good, but not for acrylic pouring. It's kind of gross, to be honest with you. Not the best pouring. Okay, so what should I do next? I think I'm gonna put the bottles here. I know that one's empty, but I'm just gonna put that one there. Just because. And this one too, I got off Amazon. It's not that great. It's very chunky, very kind of gross. I wouldn't recommend it at all. Amsterdam. I should actually put the short ones. In front so that I can see. And very, very tall squeeze bottles. Oof, my arm's starting to hurt. And I'm working on talking more. I just feel kind of awkward. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I know that I shouldn't because honestly I'm on live and people expect me to talk. But I will. Oh, and this one I got as well, my lavender color, the basic, the Liquid Tex basic. They say the brand Golden is very good too. I have yet to try the Golden brand. Alright, so I like this so far. We have the more like artistry brands down here, over here, and then down here we have the more like Amazon kind of knockoff, you know, colors that I'm probably not going to use that much. But if I do use, and again, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what brand you have, what quality you have. I mean, if you can make it work, you can make it work. Hui. And this tin, oh, there's paint in it. Of course there is. Okay, I always say you're not a true artist if you're not a little bit messy. Of course it won't fit. Oh, it'll fit this way. Maybe. Nope. Oh man. I was hoping to put some stuff in here, in this little tin. I might put some of my books in here. Oh yeah. That'll definitely work. Okay. My sketchbooks are going in here. My new watercolor sketchbook. Blah, blah, blah. And maybe some of my like longer palette knives and brushes can go in here. Yeah, I think this will make things a lot easier. Now what? Okay. Alright guys, well I think I am out of here for now. I might come back and I might again do some landscapes later on. I don't know, but I'm actually already getting pretty tired. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the likes. If you liked anything, give me a thumbs up and a comment down below if you watched the live back. I showed a lot of art stuff. Thank you, Damon, for the advice on things. I really do appreciate it because the warping on my canvases is really getting kind of discouraging, and the advice really did help, so thank you. I appreciate that. And I will talk to you guys next time. I hope you guys have a really good day and a safe day. Be safe. Drink a lot of water, because I know a lot of people are gonna eat. So, alright, you guys, enjoy your day. Bye.